Buck Mudflap. Handsome, yes, charming perhaps, a heart black as midnight. Buck moved through the world leaving a trail of misery. Women adored him, men loathed him. He was a predator disguised as a charmer. Buck thrived on chaos. He sought out happy couples, his presence a wedge. Jealousy and doubt were his weapons. Whispers of sweet nothings poisoned relationships. He was a destroyer of hearts. No one ever challenged Buck. His arrogance was a shield, his reputation preceded him. He was untouchable, or so he thought. The universe, however, had other plans. A reckoning was coming, swift and pungent. Buck's conquests were legendary. He collected broken hearts like trophies. He would charm, seduce and discard, leaving a string of shattered romances. His cruelty knew no bounds. He delighted in the pain of others. The anguish in the eyes of a betrayed lover was fuel for his ego. Their tears watered his twisted sense of self-worth. His laughter echoed with the sound of shattered dreams. His reputation was a double-edged sword. It attracted and repelled in equal measure. Some avoided him, sensing the darkness beneath the surface. Others were drawn to the danger like moths to a flame, but the universe keeps score. Every broken heart, every lie, every betrayal added another weight to the scales. The balance was about to tip. The roadhouse was buzzing. Laughter and music filled the air. Buck Mudflap surveyed the scene, his eyes searching for his next target. He spotted her, laughing with her friends. He sauntered over, his smile disarming. He leaned in, whispering compliments. The music seemed to fade as he weaved his web of deceit. She was captivated, her eyes shining with admiration. Then it happened, an unexpected rumble, a sound that could only be described as an explosive fart. The music stopped. All eyes turned to Buck, his face turning the color of a ripe tomato. The silence was deafening. Then, laughter. Uproarious, uncontrollable laughter. Buck's face burned with shame. He wanted the earth to swallow him whole. Section 4. Cursed by Cupid. At first, Buck dismissed the incident as a fluke, a momentary lapse in bodily function. But it happened again. And again. Every time he attempted to flirt, a symphony of flatulence erupted. The curse was specific. It only manifested when Buck's intentions were less than honorable. A casual conversation, no problem. But the moment he attempted to seduce, his body betrayed him. He became a laughingstock. The once feared Buck Mudflap was now the butt of every joke. His reputation, once a badge of honor, became a mark of ridicule. The more he tried to regain his former glory, the worse it got. His attempts at seduction were met with giggles and whispers. He was trapped, a prisoner of his own foul air. Section 5. The stench of karma. The whispers followed him everywhere. Farting Buck, they called him. His name, once whispered with admiration, was now uttered with disgust and amusement. The once crowded bar was now a lonely stage for his humiliation. The women he used to charm now avoided him. Their laughter stung more than any slap. The men he had wronged revelled in his downfall. Karma, it seemed, had a wicked sense of humour. Buck became a recluse, shunning the world that had once worshipped him. His once carefully styled hair was now greasy and unkempt. His clothes, once the epitome of style, hung loosely on his frame. The curse had broken him. The once arrogant playboy was now a shadow of his former self, haunted by the ghosts of his past and the stench of his present. Section 6. Alone in a cloud of regret. Alone in his dingy apartment, Buck Mudflap finally understood. His charm, his looks, his charisma, they were all a facade. He was empty, a hollow shell filled with regret. The smell lingered, a constant reminder of his misdeeds. He had sown the seeds of his own destruction, and now he was reaping the whirlwind. The silence was deafening. No more laughter, no more music, only the echoes of his past mistakes. The universe, it seemed, had a way of settling scores. And for Buck Mudflap, the price of love was a symphony of shame. He was left to stew in the stench of his own creation, a fitting punishment for a man who had made a career out of breaking hearts.